Hey, people, it's your boy, Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try not just when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try not just when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke her kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50 plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curb. Rock already told you with swagger we stepping. Got the shorty on your arm looking at my retro 7s, but that get you quite offended. You look at me with ice grill, I ain't sweating you dog, I'm higher than a light bill. So keep it easy with the move swings. Sucker knuckles tripping, no shoestrings. Who bang? Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. In the club with my mans, got a drink in each hand. Mommy bustin' it open, all a boy can say is in. Plus she came with her girls, put them on with the homies. Get a little sweaty, grab a bite at the Shoney's. Swerving my Suburban, I got a few bottles. So rockin' cranberry and I'm stepping on the throttle. Inhale the perp, ooh yeah, like Randy Savage. These chumps hating on me cause they smoking on the average. Fresh pair of Air Max, brand new fitted. You saying something about money?
Hey man, listen, the word on the street is real. Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah, salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock, Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame, Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got, that Southern Edge, Southern Edge. Woo, baby, that's right, that caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one. Southern Edge, Southern Edge, Southern Edge. Full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame. Showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the Passion Bear tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah, nightmares of the night. That guy, y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame, sir. Everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
I like to keep it on that edge so we max.
Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollyhood presides. All rise.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Dirty. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fan dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable balls, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga about on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX Supreme Jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
The Two Live Stews are brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company. The sweet tea flavored vodka and salted caramel flavored whiskey. You're probably watching this on a replay. Stop it. Pause the video. Pull out your phone and scan the little QR code right there. And buy you a bottle. Buy 2, as the great Chub Rock says. Buy 2 bottles of the Southern Edge salted caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. It's just phenomenal. Trust me, you will like it. I haven't received any complaints at all about Southern Edge. I mean, it is fantastic. You can drink it straight. You can drink it neat, but just phenomenal. Southern Edge Beverage Company, southernedgebeverageco.com.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town. Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock it. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Cause you look so sweet. Ooh. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. Wet this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could take some moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that southern edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising. The Two Live Stews are brought to you by. We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews. We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try and knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try and knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke a kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50, plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curb. Rock already told you, with swagger we stepping out the show.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, show. This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much, and she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Just to be
And we got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning to you, Dougie Stew. Good morning to Rel Scott. Good morning to Griff from North Carolina A&T and the beautiful Mocha Bella. Good morning. Good morning, world. What's up, sir?
Nothing much, sir. Oh, no, a lot. A lot is up. What's going on with you?
It's quite a bit.
Huh?
It's quite a bit. Fresh off the Plizane, man. Everything is good. Everything is really, really good. No
Fresh off the Plizane. You know my name.
Yeah,
Fresh off the Plizane from where?
Coming from New Orleans. I was at Tulane University's medical hospital for the last 3 days, getting an all-intrusive and intensive physical exam.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, them people checked everything on my body.
Right.
It's a program that the NFLPA and the Trust for the NFL Players Association do for all former players.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do it every 5 years, 3 days, 6 doctors a day, MRIs, X-rays. I mean, everything in detail. And at the end of the day,
so it's mostly like X-rays.
It's everything: EKGs, blood work, everything, urine. It's everything.
Nobody's tried to stick a thumb up your butt or anything like that. It wasn't that type of thing.
They would have,
Mm-hmm.
but I just did that last year, so they didn't need to do that. The two parts of the exam that I did not have, and for the record, this is the Two Live Stews. I apologize. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews Experience. Looking forward to having a good morning with y'all this morning. Thank y'all for joining, and good morning. The two parts of the exam that I did not have were the colonoscopy part, because I did that last year, and the neuropsych exam, which I had done a couple of weeks ago. But everything else, make a long story short, go through all 16 appointments with all the doctors. It's from like 7:30 in the morning until 4:30 every day. And on Wednesday morning, they sat down with all the doctors again and talked to me about my results. And sir, I'm almost the perfect bill of health. Cholesterol,
That's
sugar, blood pressure, everything. Now there was some plaque. There was some plaque found in my neck, and there were a few spots found in my brain. But none of that stuff you need to be concerned about. It's all okay.
What?
Yeah, it's all okay. We're not even going to harbor on those things. It's okay.
Plaque found on your neck?
Why you want to talk about the negative? I just told you the blood pressure is good. The cholesterol is good. I mean, everything is great. Sugar down. Everything's great. Everything's good.
I knew something was going on with your brain. I mean, that's clear. Yeah. But we just going to pray it away.
We're going to give it to the Lord.
Right. We're going to give it to the Lord.
God.
So it's interesting. I was in NO last week myself.
I know.
So you came right after me. The day after I left, you got there, right?
We were there at the same time for like an hour.
Did y'all hang out? And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Did y'all hang out?
Well,
and I say y'all because you were JP went with you?
Wifey was there.
Okay.
And the kids were here with your niece.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, your daughter, my niece.
Right. I found that out later.
Yeah, Bree kept the kids. Yeah, we didn't really hang out, man, other than a meal and a couple of drinks. And, there's live music on every corner of New Orleans. So other than a meal and a couple of drinks and some live music, man, I was catching up on rest because I don't get to rest when I'm here.
That's hustler's paradise, man.
What?
Even though, like all you need to be in business down there in New Orleans is 2 buckets. Is a bucket. The more buckets you got, the more advanced you are. But you get a bucket to sit on, you get a bucket to sit on and a bucket to turn over and some drumsticks. You Gucci.
You know what bothers me about the buckets, man?
And something bothers me about the buckets too, and I'm gonna tell you, I think we might be on the same page.
Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Two Live Stews Experience. We're about to get into this show, y'all. For real. Whenever there's a kid playing the buckets, playing them with all their heart, making eye contact with you, making music, taking tips, there's always a parent 10 yards beside them or behind them, watching over them like it's some kind of slave labor thing going on, man. And that bothers me.
Wait, no, I didn't catch that. So you're saying it's like they're pimp?
They're
pimp? They're taking the money?
It's a hustle. There's a parent within 15 yards of every drummer that's out there on them streets.
Now you say parent. I'm thinking that's sounding more like a pimp.
Okay, well, it may not be a parent. What do I know? You're right, Doug. You're right. It may not even be a parent. It may be someone that's currently being sex trafficked by some weirdo.
I hope that's not the case.
But they're always under the watch of some adult. There's an adult making them do these things, man.
Okay, so I missed all of that. And next time I go down there, I'm going to look for the behind-the-scenes pimp taking all the money.
We'll talk to Arley about that, too, because she's got to be familiar with them streets.
These kids are drumming their asses off. I mean, they're going crazy on them buckets, man.
Yeah.
But the thing that I noticed, and I don't know, I think this is just how my mind works, man. I'm always looking for the money. Like, I observed 20 different sets of drummers on the buckets. Not one of them had a Cash App sign, man, or a QR code. And I wanted so bad to step to them. It's like, you do know that you can increase your profits by about 5,000% if you had a QR code.
Easily.
And I don't know whether that's some type of, it's got to be, because Cash App has been around long enough where somebody would have pulled one of them dudes to the side. Look, man, nobody's got cash anymore. I don't understand. Y'all just get a QR code. Y'all would be good. Yeah. Maybe it's some type of ordinance where the city won't allow them to do that.
That can't be true. That can't be true.
Sir, they would increase their profits by about 50,000% if they just had a big ass printed out cardboard QR card and they had one girl, scantily clad, showing, holding the QR code up to everybody around.
I would have scanned it because I didn't have any cash.
But did you? I noticed that jumped out at me.
I told my wife 2 times we sat down to listen. I told my wife, turn your chair around so your back is facing the people. I ain't got no cash. We're not sitting down and enjoying y'all music.
You don't have any cash. That's
right. We're not sitting down and enjoying y'all's music, because if I sit down and enjoy y'all music, then I deserve to tip you. But because I don't have no cash, turn your chair around so they don't realize we're sitting here drinking and listening to their music. Nope, we're not doing that.
And I mean, they're hustlers, and I mean, they're great. I mean, you get a free concert. You get a mini concert.
Good music.
Anytime you want. Hey, you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Speaking of sponsors and QR codes and all of that stuff, your boys got new sponsorship packages, and man, y'all are kind of showing up. Not kind of, y'all are definitely showing up.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
And I'm not trying to belittle nobody. I ain't passing no judgment, but I do have something I want to say.
Okay.
Y'all drop them numbers on that sponsorship package, and the emails and the phone calls start flooding through.
Right.
But the number was a tad bit high. Ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Right.
Y'all better than that, dogs and poodles. Y'all better than that, man.
You had to get that off your chest, man.
Flooded now. We done sponsorship sold out. We can't sell no more right now.
That's not actually the case.
That's not the case.
But I like where you're going.
That.
I like where you're going, and you speaking it into existence. Yeah. But bottom line is this, man. We got our new sponsorship packages out, man. We have 40,000 plus people in the Two Live Stews Facebook group alone. We have a reach when you look at all of the different platforms or whatever of over 50,000 people. All right. If you have an internet-based business or you have a brick and mortar, your business is located in Atlanta, F with your boys. It's very simple. All right. Email me and I'll send you over the rate sheet personally, Two Live Stews or sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. That's sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. I'll send you the rate sheet and F with your boys. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, man.
The Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience is powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Mm-hmm. Before we get into this show, sir, and get into these topics, and before we talk about is it a travesty? Is it I don't know what you want to call the NABJ interview with Donald Trump. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Travesty is a good word. We can start there.
Okay. But before we do that, man, it's been brought to my attention, man, that I rattled off 2 wins back to back on the top 5 and the top 5 disappears. So I wanted to bring it to your attention to ask you, how can you be so adamant when you've won 15 straight about doing a top 5 every day, where every email, every text, every phone call is about a top 5, a top 5, a top 5, or a vote. But I rattled off 2 back to back, and 1 game away from tying you, and the top 5 just disappears. The people, not me, the people want to know.
A couple of things. Number one, you didn't rattle off anything. You basically scammed your way into getting victories. Okay. The second thing is I have no problem with doing the top 5s. It's just that I'm not going to orchestrate it anymore. Now, if you want to do it, if Tree want to do it, that's fine. I'll participate. I'm not taking my ball and going home and running like you do all the time.
This cat is sour grapes.
No, I'm not sour grapes. I couldn't execute it the way that y'all wanted, obviously. So go ahead and do it.
Good morning, Tree.
You put together the question, put together the the options or whatever, and I'll participate.
So you just quit.
I didn't quit.
You go from doing the top 5 times a day.
Why would I do it when you always have a problem with it? I'm not doing it. You do it.
Whoa.
You do it.
Quit.
I will
settle down. Good morning, Douglas. Good morning,
Tree.
Ryan.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Why would I continue to do it when every time you lose?
Whoa, calm down. What is going on here?
Wow,
calm down,
your eyes
Dougie,
are really turning
are popping
red.
out of your neck.
Why would I continue to orchestrate this whole thing when you have a problem with it every time you lose, and you lose a lot? So
we only have a problem.
You go ahead and do it. You go ahead and do it, and Tree do it, and I'll participate.
Tree,
you've got to really So first of all, you do a great
better.
job of it. However, this is
evidently
team.
not.
Wow.
You do.
Evidently not.
You're like some top 5 director of. I mean, you're like a masterful top 5er, man.
No,
you're taking it too
evidently
serious,
not.
Doug. Did you take your medicine this morning?
Evidently not. Evidently,
you're
I'm not a top 5 master.
You're like one of the top 5 best top 5 creators in the history of top 5 creators, man.
Battery will get you nowhere at this point. Okay? You effed it up. We had a good thing going, but you trying Ryan bit every single day. So if you want to do it, that's fine. I'll participate.
You just said it's a
I'm
bit. It's a bit. You just said it. It's a bit.
Right. Tree can do it as well.
I mean, wow, Doug. I'm surprised. I'm a little bit disappointed.
I don't understand why you're surprised.
Because you quit.
Matter of fact, you and Tree mentioned y'all wanted to do it. Why are you doing it all the time?
You quit, Doug.
You have your
Doug,
You have your wish.
Tree, please come back, Tree. I know he ran you off. Tree, please come back.
We didn't say that we wanted to do it all of the time. You are very territorial. I get it. You do
How
you're
am I
the only one.
territorial
You're
when
smart.
I'm giving it over
Can
to
she
y'all?
talk? Can she talk?
I'm passing it over to y'all.
Doug, we gotta
I
let her
want to
talk.
have.
Doug.
We need a therapist in this.
We gotta let her
room.
talk.
I am definitely going to bring
Wow.
therapy into the space. In the
I've never seen him
fall,
this
we're
upset.
getting a therapist.
I've never seen him this upset.
And hopefully he or
I am
she
not
will
upset.
teach you how to
I wasn't even thinking about it, as a matter of fact, until you brought it up. I
Everyone's
wasn't
talking
thinking about it. What do you
all
mean
at
I'm
once.
upset? I'm not upset. I'm just telling you. You asked me a question and I told you an answer. That's all.
No, you got to stop cutting her off, Doug. She's trying to talk. This is unbelievable. You're acting like this behind a damn top 5.
Okay. All
You're
right.
better than this. Tree, please. Can you
All
please?
right, man.
Please.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews
Now
experience.
she won't even come on. Look what
Right.
you've done behind a top 5. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
Man, I've never seen you. Look, man. I've never seen you so passionate in the last 6 minutes. When I simply ask you, how come the top 5 has disappeared when I start winning a little bit? That's crazy, man.
I simply told you, if you want to do top 5, you do it.
Man,
I will participate.
You were screaming and spitting all over the screen, man. You had to wipe your screen like 3 times.
I do it. That's in my DNA. You know where we're from. That's what we do. Yes, if you want to do the top 5, okay. If you want to do the top 5, you do it. And I will participate.
If somebody
you come up with the question, you post it in the Facebook group. You do all of that, like I've been doing.
I see why Tree decided not to talk. You're not giving nobody a chance to say anything.
You do it. You do it.
You out here acting like a black Donald Trump. That's how you acting, man.
You do it.
All right.
All
Well,
right?
listen.
I put
The rest of the team.
effort into that, and every time you lose, you crying.
No, Doug, that's
you
not true.
You writing letters to Congress and he did this, he did that, crying, Ryan. So you do it.
James Cooper, go to hell. You hear me, James Cooper? Go to hell.
I'm not going to participate in all of
Punk
this
ass.
shit.
Hey, James.
Shenanigans,
Hey, James.
debauchery.
Jerk.
Now people are
Text
jerks.
messages someplace else. Text message somebody else, James. Punk ass. All right, what'd you say, Doug?
We were supposed to talk about some other stuff, man. We got into the New Orleans thing, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. I actually have a little bit of time today. I don't know. Can you go a little bit over today?
I have a little time today, but I'm recommending that you sip on some Southern Edge, man, because you need to calm down.
One question before we get to a break.
I didn't mean for things to go where they just went, man.
One question before we get to a break, man.
You've got to stop bullying people off the mic. I mean, you just can't keep doing that.
All right, well, go ahead, man. If you call it bullying,
it's wrong, Doug.
Okay.
Brought Tree back 3 times to try to speak, and you wouldn't let her speak on 2 different occasions. Thank you, Tree. Thank you for coming back, Tree.
Actually, this is so reminiscent. I cannot wait till we do the entertainment report, and I'm gonna cut this up, that whole interaction, and then I'm gonna match it up to the entertainment report. I'm not gonna give away what she's. Look at your eyes, boy. What is going on?
Bad,
I got some real issues with this light. What happened?
It's bad.
Damn,
Tree.
your ass
Paid a lot of money for this light.
Your ass talking about vampires. You are looking like very much like
a vampire. You a vampire.
Stop calling people names. What?
She called me a vampire first.
Doug, you started that whole thing.
I don't know where called me a vampire because I got issues with my light.
Well, I wish she would have been able to explain what she was talking about. Every time she tried, you cut her off.
Whatever, man. Whatever. I was going to ask you one question pertaining to what we were talking about. Football training camps are in right now, and I was going to ask you a simple question from somebody that played at a high level. Okay, does this time of year, kind of bring a warm feeling to your heart? Football is right around the corner, man.
It's right around the corner. And thank you for asking the question. I'm going to move past the last 13 minutes. I'm going to move past it.
Please.
When they start cutting the grass, when I go by a field, when I see kids with a ball in their hand, it really does something to my spirit and my soul. It really does. This time of year, the feelings that I experience are something that I would not be able to pass on to the listener. I wouldn't do it justice. I can't find the words to express my feelings, to answer that question. I love football. I mean, it's in my DNA. It's in my blood. And when you text the rundown yesterday, and one of the questions were the thing I'm looking forward to the most when it comes to this, I wrote something down, then I wrote something else down, and I end up an hour and a half later with 30 different things, basically saying something about almost every team in the NFL, because I love it, man. I absolutely love it.
Well, we're going to kind of get into specifics about, like, what do you think are the top NFL storylines or the top football storylines a little bit later in the show. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that, man. I mean, I haven't walked outside yet and hurt and felt that little brisk when autumn's coming. You know, we still got to get through August. Yeah. But around the end of August, you're gonna walk out one morning and you're gonna feel a little brisk in the air, and it's gonna feel like Friday night football.
spoke with the former Georgia Tech great Joe Hamilton, second run-up to the Heisman behind Ron Dane. Spoke with him a couple of days ago and was trying to connect with him when I come through the city. Mm-hmm. His reply was, "Hey, man, not going to be able to do it." And I said, "Man, why not?" He's like, "Man, have you forgotten? Man, it's football season. I might be at Georgia Tech's camp.
It's football season."
And I got goosebumps on my arm. Like, wait a minute. That's right. Tech is back in camp already.
It's funny you say that and you're watching the Two Live Students Experience. I didn't even realize that teams were in training camp. So,
yes, man.
Like, our whole lives revolved around football. We were doing radio. We call this show a guy talk show and just whatever is popular, whatever people are talking about. We don't specifically say sports talk show. But, sir, from the age of 7, our whole lives revolved around football to some degree.
Yep.
From age 7, you all the way to age, 20? You played, 5 years? Like 26, 27?
25, 26, 27, yeah, somewhere around there.
I mean, I haven't been paying attention, and I turned on Sports Center, and they're deep in the training camps.
People in the training camp, man. But they already got pads on the hitting, sir. Yep. Yeah, happens fast, man. It's back.
Yeah. The Stags is going to have a great year this year. Yep. Everybody's saying that the Rivers kid is going to be that dude.
Yep.
In our hometown of Moco. I mean, the football season is right around the corner, sir.
It is, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews, man. We're going to get into this NABJ Donald Trump interview, and we're going to get to the most concerning stories in the National Football League. What are you looking forward to? What are you going to have your eyes on for this upcoming NFL season and college season as well? Very excited about Georgia Tech making strides. Very excited about what my Raiders are going to do. One of the teams that did make a move for a quarterback. A lot of stuff to talk about up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews. Y'all keep it locked.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen. The word on the street is real. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah. Salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock. Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame, Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got, that Southern Edge, Southern Edge. Woo, baby, that's right, that caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one, Southern Edge, Southern Edge, Southern Edge, full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame, showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the passion berry tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah. Nightmares of the night. That guy. Y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame. Sir, everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
I like to keep it on the edge so we max
we have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right? So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews, and we hope you are enjoying this Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge, Southern Edge Beverage, co.com, the sweet tea vodka, the salted caramel whiskey, the tequila brands. Southern Edge has got it going on. Shouts out and a great job to Tree Taylor for creating the Dana Dane spot. That's something we're going to try to institute and do more often. But it was an outstanding job, Tree. Really, really good spot. Your question, sir.
Question. Do you think anybody, any person under the age of 40 knows who Dana Dane is? I mean, when I ask that question, I'm talking about hip-hop fans, young hip-hop fans. Do you think they know who Dana Dane is?
I would say that Dana Dane is probably one of the names that resonates in the culture to the point where the youngest know who they are. Shots, look at the beautiful, beautiful picture. I remember, wasn't that the spot off of Memorial Drive?
Yes, I can't remember the name of it. What was it called?
I
talked about it while you weren't here.
I don't remember the name of it either, but I remember the night. It was a really good night.
It was a great night. That's me with the great Dana Dane with fame. I promise you, I want you to do a poll today. Miles, his friends, anybody under the age of 40, I want you to ask them, do you know who Dana Dane is? Or give us one song. Give me one song. And I promise you, nobody's going to know it.
The answer is no, man.
Yeah.
It would be yes to Big Daddy Kane.
No,
it would be yes to Slick Rick. But Dana Dane, no. Flavor Flav, no. Chuck D, yes. You know, it's different. I mean, our greats don't get heralded the way that they should. Our greats don't get the love that they should.
We were supposed to talk about that too. Remember that was in the rundown? Oh, maybe I'm thinking about something else. I'm sorry. You watched your Two Live Stews experience, but I just don't know if. We were talking. Yeah, we were talking about maybe it was between me and you about. It was me, you, and Penn. We were talking about how they should have different categories for hip hop.
Right.
Like they should have a classic hip hop category where the old school rappers would, qualify for that.
And still thrive. Right.
Right. Because the kids today that listen to hip hop and drill music and Lil Yachty and Sexy Red and
Uzi Vert,
like they don't have a concept of good hip hop and lyricism and
Baby, the baby, big baby, stinking baby, and I'm your baby. There's like 5 of the babies out there.
And then at the same time, the old schoolers would get some love. They could, make some money. They could start touring again.
And, Miles brought that up to me a couple of weeks ago, and you guys mentioned it in a thread that we were on. And you're exactly right, man. Other genres of music have all these different levels, so everybody can still get love. Everybody can still get played. Hip hop don't do that. You either new school or you old school. And if you're old school, you don't get a lot of love.
You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com if you're interested in advertising on the show. If you're in Atlanta, if you have an Atlanta-based business or an internet-based business, I'm telling you, we have a tremendous reach in relative terms for the amount that you're going to pay for the ads and for the advertising and for, everything that you're going to get with one of these packages. Holla at your boys, all right?
So you want to get into this NBA South Sudan beatdown first, or you want to get to the NFL stuff first?
No. So we're supposed to talk about the USA basketball team. They got a big win yesterday over South Sudan, 103-86. Bam Adebayo had a good game. Did you know Bam can shoot threes like that?
I know he attempts threes from time to time. That's not his thing, but it was his thing last night. He hit 2 or 3 of them.
He had 18 points, went 8 of 10 shooting, including 2 of 3 triple attempts.
7 rebounds, 2 blocks, and he had an assist and a steal. Truly a stat-stuffing night for Bam.
Yeah, good day. Not so good a day. Did you see the game? Did you actually see the game?
I watched it, sir.
Okay. Steph looked lost out there. And you know what? A lot of times, when people start talking about Steph being the greatest basketball player of all time, I get what the argument is.
No, that's stupid. People should stop saying that.
I definitely disagree, but people will make the argument that he changed the game, that he has supreme handles. He's probably a top 3 or 4 ball handler of all time. He's the top shooter of all time, and he changed the game.
Yep.
Whereas now, anybody 6'2" and under feels like if they can shoot threes like Steph, they can even play in the NBA.
They stand a chance.
They stand a chance.
I agree with that, but I will reiterate the best ever talk, best in the NBA talk should stop with Steph Curry. Stop that.
We have a meme actually that was placed in the Two Live Stews Facebook group that we're going to hit a little bit later that kind of addresses this point. But I brought that up to say a lot of times I'm watching Steph, man, and I'm like, it really doesn't look like there's a rhyme or reason to what he's doing. He's just throwing the ball up.
Could it be this? Could it be this? Possibly. Okay. That the Olympic game, court, and rules are different than the NBA game, court, and rules. Could it be that? Because you're right. It looks like he's a fish out of water doing what he does when he does it so well on U.S. soil.
Let me ask you this. And I know this is petty, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. You think that ball, you think that ball might be throwing him off a little bit too?
I definitely don't like that ball. That's not the same.
I mean, if you're a regimen player where you have a routine of everything that you do, that ball is kind of freaky in your hand and coming out your hand. I know it's petty.
It's got to feel different. The spin is different when you shoot it. You're not seeing what you typically see. It's got to feel different. It's got to. I hadn't touched it, but it's got to feel different. But
but he looked awkward yesterday, man. He just looked like he was coming up and he does this. He has no follow through. I mean, yesterday he just looked horrible, man.
So, does the 103-86 beatdown suffice for you? Is that okay? Do you feel better about that outcome? It's still not the way the Dream Team was beating teams by 60-something points, but how do you feel about the difference in the score from the last time they played them when it was just a regular preseason game?
Well, I mean, you know what? That preseason game that they had against
the scrimmage
South Sudan was probably the best thing that happened to them. Like they probably was like, okay, these guys can play. We got to come with our A game. So that probably ended up being the best thing that happened to them. That test that they have and the little scrimmage that they had.
I was thinking you'd still be upset because the differential in points, the difference in points wasn't more.
No, well, I mean, you want to see them lose, win, or you want to see the USA team win by 30, but they won by 16. I mean, and it could have been worse than that. I mean, South Sudan kept hitting some shots. They kept making some big shots. Every time the USA would go down and score after it got to like 20, whenever they go down and score, South Sudan would reply with a big 3, and they stayed in it. They look respectful, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make.
LeBron James is being LeBron James. He's doing outstanding, playing outstanding. It's mind-blowing how he's playing so well. My question to you is about Jason Tatum. How is he not playing game one? My question to you is, shouldn't he be a starter also, maybe?
No,
I mean,
they got 2 starting fives. He started yesterday. I don't know if he started.
No,
can't remember if he started. He
played
did start.
more yesterday. I don't think he started. Yeah.
No, I'm getting a thumbs up from Nod. He did start yesterday.
He did start yesterday? Okay.
They're just rotating these guys, and I think they're trying to find different combinations or whatever. Steve Kerr talked about it extensively about, it's hard because you got Anthony Edwards didn't start. Anthony Edwards, and here's another interesting thing about this. I'm glad I brought up Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, before the Olympics started, he kind of like staked his claim that he was going to be the guy
he was
on the team.
He was being facetious.
No, I don't think he was. He's that confident. But LeBron clearly is running this team.
Well, and he should.
At 40 years old.
If anybody should run it, it should be LeBron.
He is clearly the alpha male on this team. Like, I don't know if they pick captains, but I'm going to guess he's a captain.
You mentioned Steph a second ago. Steph said last week that it's finally a dream come true for him to play with LeBron, and his basketball IQ is like none other.
Oh, yeah. He's a basketball savant. He is.
He knows, Steph says he knows everything about the game. He's a coach on the floor. He sees things that other people don't see. He can explain things in ways that others can't. Steph is blown away by the basketball IQ of the greatest player in today's game, LeBron James. So he should be the guy that's putting the wind behind the sail of the USA basketball team.
Yeah, Embiid didn't play yesterday. I don't remember him playing, and I think I stopped watching with maybe a minute or two left. Maybe he's hurt.
I think he's still hurt. He got to still be hurt.
Yeah.
The way he finished the season and the way he's been playing so far this year in the Olympics, he don't look good.
They also talked about how, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience, the game is just different. And a lot of time what they'd been doing prior in the preseason games and in the first game that they won is that they're drawing Embiid out of the paint area. So really the Big's effectiveness is not the same like it would be in the NBA. Okay. And, so Adebayo, he's kind of like, Adebayo's a big guard. He's a tall, like 3.
Not a guard.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is in his skill set and his athletic ability, he's not like a lumbering center like Embiid. Right. He's not like big country and anybody like that. He's really a tall guy. What the hell's going on? He's really a tall guy with athletic ability that just so happened to be able to play with centers in the league, but he can run the floor just like a 3,
Yeah.
So
I agree. Yeah,
interesting stuff. I'm glad they got a win, and hopefully they can keep it going and dominate.
USA basketball team 2-0 right now, playing very good ball, being led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Can't overlook his contributions to this point. The South Sudan team that they just beat will be playing Siberia next in a very pivotal game that will be a knockout qualification game. So the U.S. will be playing Puerto Rico, which has lost both group games to this point. So that should be another easy win for the USA basketball team.
Yeah, definitely.
Your boys, the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Shouts out to good folks from Southern Edge, man. Caleb Williams, the Bears. How good will they be? DJ Moore just got paid, got an extension, $110 million. Aaron Rodgers beefing with his young wide receiver that he's going to need. How healthy will Aaron be? The Green Bay Packers, all these guys doing sit-ins, not sit-outs. What you want to talk about first with this NFL, man? What you want to talk about?
2 storylines that come to mind for me, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience once again. Training camps.
One more. Penix. Everybody say Penix is balling. Everybody says Penix looks good. Yes, right. Everybody says Penix looks good.
I mean, but you always talk about the politics of this thing. You played in the league. There's no way Penix is going to play with the amount of money that they gave Kirk Cousins. He's not going to play.
I don't care what he does.
Or do they pull a who's the coach of the Seattle Seahawks that just retired, I think? Old guy.
Pete Carroll.
Or they pull a Pete Carroll, and remember Russell Wilson got drafted in like the 3rd round. He got into camp, and I can't remember who the starter was. He got into camp, and after a couple of days, Pete Carroll's like, "You are a starter."
The starter was on a 3-year $10 million per year deal at the time when Russell Wilson got that.
Is
job.
there any chance that Michael Penix Jr. takes the job from Kirk Cousins?
No.
That's the storyline.
No. But there's a way we see Michael Penix Jr. before week 8 if he continues to do what he's doing right now. And if Kirk struggles, I still see a little giddy up problem in his wheel. So I think there's no way Penix starts the season, but if he keeps playing, the people going to speak and want him on the floor, want him on the field. There's no question at all. And while we wait for Doug to come back, it is the Two Last Stews, Doug Stewart and Ron Stewart. Doug will be back here in a second as he's frozen. I'm like, he's either really, really excited at what I'm saying or he's stuck, okay? But yeah, the Michael Penix Jr. situation with the Atlanta Falcons, the Falcons are in a beautiful situation. There's several storylines to talk about in the National Football League right now. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has been coaching on a roster, maybe not as the head coach, but as a coach on an NFL roster since 1974. This is the first time in 50 years Bill Belichick is not on the sideline or not calling plays. Okay, I think he's going to be working with Fox. He's going to be an NFL staffer with Fox doing something. I don't know exactly where they're going to put him and when he's going to be there. Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I apologize to the listeners. I gotta do something but this, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
We're trying to run the business, man.
I know, man, and I got light issues, man, and
I mean, the first half of the show, man, your right ear, there's a hole.
I got a Trump ear. I got a Donald Trump. Speaking of which,
man, you got a hole in your head, man, for the first half of the show, man. It's like you one of those Trekkians. It's like you one of the Star Trek people, man.
Speaking of which, did you notice? Speaking about the NABJ, did you notice that Trump was out there and his ear was fine? He didn't have the little maxi pad on.
Yep. The guy's a liar, man. He's a fraud.
So wait a minute. No, seriously, what happened to the ear? Did he have like plastic surgery or was that makeup?
If I was the lady in the blue suit.
His ear was fine. Huh?
If I was the lady in the blue suit, that would have been my first question. Hey, real quick. I thought something was wrong with your ear.
Hello? Your ear. It's perfect.
What's going on with that ear? Where's your pad? Mr. President? Wait a minute, Mr. President. Can you please turn your head this way so we can get a close-up of your ear? Something's not right, Mr. President. Man, please.
You know what's going on with my face, man? I'm in the multiverse, man. I just saw the Wolverine Deadpool movie, and I'm gonna say this. We're gonna talk about it more when we get into the last 48. But I saw the Wolverine Deadpool movie, man, and I posted in the group. I am sick and tired of this multiverse shit.
It's real, man.
No, the multiverse theme and the storyline and all of these movies, man, for the last 5 years, it's too much. They need to stop. They need to let it go. The multiverse thing, they got to let it go, man.
But that's where we're going now, man.
What do you mean that's where we're going?
The world is going, man. It's where the world it's where the world is going. AI, metaverses, other worlds.
No. So metaverse and multiverse are two different things. I think you're talking about something different.
No, I'm just saying that things are becoming digital.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not. What is it called when you? We're not using rotary phones no more, man. You're stuck in the old days, back at Mama house. That's not what's going on now, man.
Yeah, you're right.
They have house phones.
I mean, half of my face is going, man.
Real quick, man. It really throws the shows off when you do this kind of stuff, man. You really got.
I didn't do anything.
Can you call me when we go to break, please? Also, could you turn this way? I just want to see if you disappear. Turn the other way. Okay,
out here with half a head.
Just do like this the whole time. No.
He out here with half a head.
Y'all can't see me right now?
No.
I'm still in the picture. You can't see me?
Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, and the Two Live Stews Experience. Arleywood, the great Arlie Michelle, will be doing the Arleywood report on the Two Live Stews experience, man.
Oh shit! You can see me.
It's really not good for the show, man. We got to figure it out, man.
Yeah.
The Arleywood report up next. Y'all keep it locked. Two Live Stews.
We're gonna figure it out, man. I apologize, man.
Hey, man, listen. The word on the street is real. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah, salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock, Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame. Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got. That Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Woo, baby. That's right. That caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one. Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame, showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the passion bear tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah. Nightmares of the night. That guy. Y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame. Sir, everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
Like to keep it on the edge, so we max.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ron Stewart. Now we're joined by the lovely Arlie Michelle. What up, Arlie?
What's up, y'all?
Good morning,
Arlie. What up? What up?
What it is? Thank
So
you, Doug. Ryan and he won't. I didn't have my light on. Okay, let's go.
Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge, the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Big things are popping in the world of Southern Edge with the Georgia distribution. Very happy about that. But more news to come. Y'all keep it locked.
Stay tuned, peoples. What's up, Stu?
Arlie, you back in the pajamas. I love it.
Thank you.
We're gonna get you a pajama brand out of this thing.
It's not pajamas, it's loungewear.
Thank you. Yep, my loungewear. He just want to be contrary this morning.
Yeah,
and Doug, I agree with you. Let me just say, I put this in the chat. If Ryan had been my little brother, I'd be whooping him every day. Oh my God, did you beat him daily?
I did used to beat him daily.
Oh my goodness.
Used to.
That's probably the animosity that exists between us right now is because
used to
ass kickers. But you can see he's hard to get along with, man. He's just hard to get along with.
I mean, it's everything. 1 minute he don't want the top 5. You did this. Now he wondering about. I don't.
Were you here for the top 5 discussion, Arlie? Were you here for that?
There, and I was back here cracking up, and I said, and I quote, Doug finally said to you, "Suck it."
You do the damn top 5.
Shoot, you do it.
I'll participate, but you do it.
Yeah, but you figure.
Ollie, but am I right or wrong? Did he quit and take his ball and leave?
Yeah.
Did he just stop?
Yes, he did, because he said you had done enough. You didn't lobby Congress. You done went all up on Capitol Hill talking about and Doug was like, suck it.
Right.
And I want to tell all the Stewies what's up, y'all. I got more. I know y'all think I'm broke, but these are my glasses today. See, I got a piece of electrical tape on the end.
Electrical tape,
like the shop teacher. You look like a shop teacher.
I know. Somehow the little curve parts broke off on both of these, and I bought these from a reputable vendor, but I'm not. But they match, so I keep them.
You must be chewing them things.
Are your ears made of saws?
Titanium. I don't know.
Okay, let's get to this entertainment report, Ollie, because we got a lot to talk about.
We do. So what it is, Stewies, happy Friday, Junior. It's your girl from Hollywood to Arleywood. It's your girl, Arley Michelle, with the 2 Live Stews experience and the Arleywood report. I want to send a happy birthday to Chuck D. Y'all, Chuck D turned 64 today.
Wow.
Fight the power. Speaking of classical rappers, he has earned Grammy Awards, and he is shout out to my best friend and line sister Erin, who loved him. We used to go look for him when we were younger. Actor and second ex-hubby to Lisa Bonet and all-around sexy Jason Momoa turns 45. Actor Tempest Bledsoe, y'all remember her from The Cosby Show, turns 51, child. Oh, we get old, baby. Actor Elijah Kelly, who played Ricky Bell in the New Edition story and the Scarecrow in the live TV adaptation of the Wiz, is 38. That little, he be dancing. And yesterday, Wesley Snipes turned 62. And as you mentioned, little young rappers who I wanted to talk about on Monday, but we didn't get to it. Rapper Lil Uzi Vert's birthday was yesterday, and he turned 30, and he is part of a larger conversation I want us to have in a pop-up, because anyway, I also want to send our condolences to the family and friends of actress and comedian Erica Ash, who passed on Monday. She was 46 years old from a bout with cancer. Cancer sucks.
It's bad.
Erica Ash, she played on Survivor's Remorse. She was also on Mad TV and Scary Movie 5. Real thin, cute, pretty Black woman. Just, I work with her.
46 years old.
Yep, I worked with her on an episode of Survivor's Remorse when it was out, and she's just cool people. And cancer again sucks. Now into the stories, y'all. Okay, it is common practice at the NABJ and other professional journal conferences invite presidential candidates to their conversations. President Joe Biden participated in a virtual interview with NABJ in 2020 during COVID-19 pandemic. Hillary Clinton attended in 2016. Trump had declined both years. Of course, now Trump says he's going to come. And Trump and the interviewers took stage an hour and 15 minutes late. Not clear. We're not sure why. It's Trump kept saying it was because of their sound system. There's other things that say it's about security and people being able to get in and how they had to, look through people's bags, all that kind of stuff. So it was just a lot of things happening, but they were later than they were supposed to, and Trump made it known. There was a panel. Rachel Scott, who was the young lady in blue next to him, Semaphore political reporter Kadia Goba, and Fox News anchor Harris Faulkner, who he was always like, I remember you. He was really kind of nice to her. They were selected by NABJ. Each journalist brought a different brand of authority. Rachel Scott's question that set everything on fire. And I'll summarize it. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying they weren't born in the United States, which is not true. You've told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe Black district attorneys. You've attacked Black journalists, calling them losers, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You had dinner with the white supremacists at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking Black supporters to vote for you, why should Black voters trust you after you have used language like that? And this is what happens.
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work, in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
No, look, it's really hard for me
I mean,
to
it's just,
understand you too.
I can understand you perfectly.
Because she's closer.
I can understand you.
Y'all, it just went on, and I was sitting there thinking, because Doug texted me, said, I really want you to, look at it, because I was going to ignore it. I had heard all about the NABJ and what was going on. I was like, I can't watch it. I just can't do it.
Can you stop right there for a second? Why did the NABJ give him the platform? Why didn't the NABJ do exactly what you just said? Ignore him. And Arlie, I'm very glad you started your report off with saying how they've gone about their practices for this event in the past, having former presidents. But knowing who this guy is, knowing what he's going to do, more than likely, at a conference where there's a bunch of black media journalists, why would they give him that platform? That's the problem I had with all of it. Why is he even up there?
Because that is customary. And if you're going to be a real journalist, the truth is, it's just like law. I might not agree that you did the thing, but you still are owed an opportunity to represent yourself. You deserve the representation. If we all of a sudden say we're not going to let Trump come, and we've asked them for years to come, then now we look like the bad guys, and he has something else. They didn't ask me to come, and he's declined the other year. So all that's on the record. We still ask if y'all, it was Tree termed it dumpster fire. It was a poop show. I every time I listened, I was like, oh my God. And I likened it to, you know how when you're dating somebody, man or woman, so I can only say a man because I've never dated a woman, but I'm dating a dude, and I'm like, hey, babe, I saw you and her walking. I'm seeing you in the rain. I ask you about the girl, and then boyfriend or babe commences to talk about something. You didn't see me. That couldn't have been me. And you know what? 4 years ago, I saw you. And you're like, but we weren't together 4 years ago. That's not important. I saw you 4 years ago with a dude. And now you're arguing a point that isn't even there. And that's how Trump is like dating a dude that does not want to communicate with you about what we're talking about. He want to talk about something totally different.
Doug,
it was terrible.
You have thoughts on this, Doug, NABJ situation from yesterday, sir?
I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. And I'm not talking about yesterday. This whole Donald Trump phenomenon is just ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous from the very beginning. I posted in the chat group an hour before it started, because I've been to NABJ twice. I went twice during the down years of the exile, when we were in exile. And so I knew exactly what was going to happen. And they had to know exactly what was going to happen.
They had to know what was going to happen, man.
So I get it, though. You want to hear both sides of the story. You're reporting the news. You're not really, trying to influence the news. You're trying to report the news. And Donald Trump running for president is news. I get that. That being said, he's an imbecile.
It could be news without you giving that imbecile your platform to be an imbecile. That's all. I mean,
I don't know.
When he walked out on the stage, I'm like, this is going to be a total cluster. You know what? And it started off like that and went like that the entire time.
And he cannot let something go. Like, you can't. During the entirety of the thing, he came after Rachel Scott, who asked, and he said, you didn't even ask me a question. She was like, no, I did ask. No, you said a statement. I repeated what you said. But she said, in her actual question, she said, I'd like to ask. So my question, sir. So she asked a question. He just was so, I don't know what he thought people were going to do. I've been nice to the blacks. He went on a tirade about how he's been nice to the blacks.
And he brought the black job thing back up.
He did. And he wasn't going to, he wasn't going to come. They said it was rumored that he was not going to do it because he was being fact checked by PolitiCheck. I think it's PolitiFact. And he was like, oh, he didn't want no fact checking. But he came, and they were fact checking as it goes on. They were impartial. And he doesn't do, and y'all, he did not answer one question. He did not one question. He just talked about what he wanted to talk about. And he stayed on, went back to the,
that's all he's done. Since 2016, he hasn't really answered any questions. And he's an imbecile.
I mean,
and he has no experience. Like, the whole thing, this whole phenomenon over the last 8 years from when he started running in 2016, the whole thing is ridiculous. He has no experience. We just talked about this. He has no experience. He's doing brain surgery, and he's not a brain surgeon. He never went to brain surgery school.
He just stayed at La Quinta Inn. He went to the La Quinta Inn, and now he's the president.
Before we move on, we got to mention how he mentioned quite a few times on yesterday on that stage with the NABJ folks that the vice president, is not black. He didn't know she was black. And
he said she didn't know she was black either.
So it just fueled my fire even more about why he's there. Why would we allow this to be instead of them bringing in some folks to delve into Project 2025 and the 900 pages that it is, you waste what's supposed to be an hour with this dude for 37 minutes? And he brings to the table the black job situation, and Vice President Harris isn't black. She just turned black. She just turned black.
I think what he's trying, and she never said she was. She claims both her parents. She was raised by an Indian mother and she had a Jamaican father. And I think he thought he was talking to his audience. He totally could not pivot, and that is why George Conway has that whole anti-psychopath pack. Have y'all seen that? Where he has donated money. He's Kellyanne Conway's ex-husband, and he is a part of the Lincoln Project, and he has a whole anti-psychopath pack where he's raising large sums of money to, just troll Donald Trump, and it's working. So that was crazy. So anybody who didn't watch it, don't bother. Look at the highlights. He on the same old. And I want to say this, y'all better leave black women and their hair alone. If y'all don't get off Simone Biles, not y'all, but the people in the world, that girl is the GOAT. And everybody worried about her hair. She has more gold than anybody else. And y'all talking about her hair. She started off good. They put her on a hot bus. As a woman with a natural, I know that feeling. It's going to turn into a puff. So if y'all folks don't work, that's how Trump was able to get all these judges in, because we worried about the wrong thing. Stop it.
Good job, Raleigh. Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy Friday, Junior.
So, Doug, Trump is like, hey, look over here, look over here, look over here. So you can not look at all the stuff that's going on in the world.
It's a shell game, man.
It's a shell game. And the NABJ fell for it, in my opinion. They allowed it to be a shell game on their dime instead of if you've invited him twice and he hadn't shown, why invite him a third time to come and do what he just did?
It doesn't even make sense that they were doing it for ratings. Like, they weren't. The airtime that they got on TV yesterday was from the news services, was from CNN and Fox or whatever. So it's not like they were having a production where they did this salacious thing by having Donald Trump on so they could get viewers.
Right.
This wasn't this they weren't broadcasting this. Right. So I get what you're saying, but I also get the other side of it as well. Yeah. The whole thing, the last 8 years is just ridiculous, man.
It's sad.
It's just sad.
It's gonna be sad, man. Up next, go ahead, man. Go ahead, sir.
Are we going to do top? Are we going? Okay, we are. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do the last 48.
We're going to stay here. No break. Okay.
Okay. All right. So last 48. Last 48. For new people, last 48 are top memes in the Two Eyes Stews Facebook group over the last 48 hours, or however long that we haven't been on.
I love this.
And the first one is something that I posted. The first one is something I posted. Yes. Okay. I saw it. Trying not to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. I give it 3 out of 5 afros. Love the action. The comedy factor was interesting. Sometimes it's too much, though. Best part of the movie was the cameos. Some major ones. Stop reading now if you don't want to hear or see a spoiler. And in the bottom, if you scroll down, I talked about the big cameo that was in this movie,
which you're not going to do today, right?
No, I'm not going to do it right now because the movie just came out like a week ago.
Okay, but
I gave it 3 out of 5, and I probably would have given it 4.5 out of 5 if they just didn't have over the top comedy from Deadpool and from Deadpool in particular.
Are you a difficult judger or rater of movies?
No, I'm harsh.
Are you tough with it? Are you harsh?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I'm tough. I'm tough with it. I'm tough with it. A lot of people think this is like the greatest movie they've seen in years.
All right.
So I would definitely say go see it. And speaking of which, just from Gerald Dunlap, he says, "What's your all-time favorite movie? What's your all-time favorite movie, man?"
I still love Beat Street, man.
You went Beat Street?
Yeah, I still love Beat Street.
It is a classic.
Reservoir Dogs is another one. And,
not a fan of Reservoir Dogs. Okay.
And Shawshank Redemption. Those are probably my 3 favorite movies.
Okay, my all-time favorite movie, you should know it because I've said it many, many times.
Rocky.
No, man. Nah.
The
Goodfellas.
Smurf movie?
Goodfellas.
Oh, Goodfellas.
Yeah. All-time favorite. Still. I've seen that movie at least 25 times. Okay, go ahead, Tree. You can drop the next one.
That's a great movie.
Way to GD Minute. This is another one from me. Meg Thee Stallion that big, or is this dude that small? Now, a lot of people said that this is Photoshop. Go back to a Tree.
I don't think so.
If it's Photoshopped, they did a great damn job. You know why? Look
at
behind
the shadows
them.
in the background.
You can see the shadows behind them in the background.
It's not Photoshop. Nope. That's a shadow of her, and that's a shadow of him. Some people are saying that Meg Thee Stallion looks fake in that picture. Doesn't look like her.
I mean, maybe the dude is just like, Floyd Mayweather size.
Okay, let's get to the crux of the matter here. So it's $20,000 to put your hand on Meg's butt if you get this opportunity. You spending that kind of paper, man?
Man, you got to be kidding. I spent 20 cents. I ain't paying nobody to put my hand on their bunkie.
To cup Meg Thee Stallion's bunkie, 20 grand.
You're crazy. That's crazy.
So what if you a multi-millionaire?
I'm still not paying nobody to touch their bunkie.
No, people are doing this.
I know people are doing it, but
people are doing this. Yeah,
it's
Chris
ridiculous
Brown, Meg
to
Thee
me.
Stallion, they're booking these experiences for these people, taking their money to let them touch them in areas or to be picked up a certain way.
Man, would you pay $20 to touch somebody bunkie?
$20?
$20,000.
Well, it depends on the bunkie. $20?
Okay, whose bunkie you paying $20 to touch?
I mean, it's the same thing, man. If people go to a strip club and give somebody $100 for dancing, why wouldn't you pay $20 to touch somebody's bunkie that you really want to touch?
Well, okay, that explains a lot because I was that dude that went to strip club and copped everybody else paid and I watched. I'm just thrifty like that though. I'm not paying you to take your clothes off and touch your bunkie. From Richard T. Abalos, he says the greatest of all time. Simone Biles may be the greatest American athlete of all time.
I don't know if it's maybe, man. I think it is. I mean, have you seen her, man? You see what she does?
Like a little muscle. She is all muscle.
She's flying all over the place, man. Jumping, tumbling, spinning. It's
the heights. We talked about this. The heights. We had to figure out if there's springs in the floor.
There are springs in
because when she does that real tall high one, it's unbelievable.
Other people aren't getting the height that she's getting when she does that. She's amazing, man. She's a little muscle, man. And this right here, my wife and I have been talking about this for the last few days, man.
Why was Snoop Dogg chosen? So if you haven't been paying attention to the Olympics, Snoop Dogg is a spokesman, a spokesperson.
He's getting tons of camera time, man. I mean, every 30, 45 seconds, they're putting the camera on Snoop, man, and he's gyrating, dancing, doing smoking signs.
You know what? Every time I see Snoop, put that picture back up one more time, Tree, to me from the Two Live Stews Facebook group, from Herb MC. Thank you, Herb MC, for participating in the group.
Appreciate
Every
you, Herb.
time I see Snoop in this happy, gregarious smile and his attitude is just happy, like young people today could not understand Snoop probably 20, 25 years ago when he was up on that murder charge.
Right.
And he was death row and he was gang banger Snoop and this, that, and the other. Like, it's an entirely different person. I think when Snoop beat that murder charge, man, I think he was like, I don't give a damn what. I'm free and I'm never going to put myself in position to go to jail again. And he's changed his whole life. His whole perspective on life has just changed.
Totally different persona. Who is that?
These kids today would not know the Snoop Dogg from Death Row days.
No. Wouldn't know him at all, man. Nope.
It's fantastic. I'm here for it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews. Before we get out of here, we're going to read some chat, man. And we never really got to talk about a few of the NFL stories because your equipment went haywire, man. I would like to revisit that also briefly.
I got two storylines I want to talk about.
Well, it sounds like Doug's going to hijack another segment after the break. No problem. Okay. Y'all keep it locked. Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Two Live Stews Experience.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The two live stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right? So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here are your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Hey, man, listen, the word on the street is real. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah, salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock, Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame. Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got. That Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Woo, baby. That's right. That caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one. Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame, showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the passion berry tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah. Nightmares of the night. That guy. Y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame. Sir, everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
Like to keep it on the edge, so we max.
Good morning, world. It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. We are the Two Live Stews, and this is the Two Live Stews experience. We're now joined by the man himself, the myth, the legend, the great Naughty Dread. What up, Dread?
Oh, man, you already know. Same suit, Jerry heated.
I know that's right, Dread. Hey, man, well, you got a funky 4 for us, man. Let's get into it because we got a lot of stuff to
Yeah, let me first say rest in peace to Erica Ash and condolences to her family. I actually went to high school with her, and we had class together in French. So I knew her personally, and she always was funny, silly, vibrant. And she had a slim waist, but she had a poke out that the whole school was like,
what?
To be with Erica Ash. Yeah.
Erica Ash. Let me look up that bunkie.
Oh man, she had a serious poke out. Her poke out game was A1.
I'll be the judge of that.
So real quick, Naughty, is that what y'all called it back then? The poke out?
Poke out. I like that.
I like that.
I think
we called it an onion back in the day. If you had that little bubble,
this was bigger than an onion. This was more like a cantaloupe.
Okay.
I respect Miss Ash, man. Rest in peace. 46 years old.
Yes, I respect, man. She was beautiful spirit, everything. I have nothing negative to say about her.
We appreciate that, Dre. That's what's up, man. Condolences to you and your friend, bro.
I like to start off. I know Arlie mentioned Simone Biles, but man, she's about to be the most decorated gymnast of all time. I mean, she already has 8 gold medals. She has 4 more events, I believe. And if she gets 1 more gold medal, she will tie Larissa Latina of the Soviet Union with 9 gold medals. Now, Larissa Latina has held this record since 1964. So this is how epic we're talking about of what Simone Biles is doing, and she's doing moves that she's created that nobody else can even do.
Right.
Yeah.
The judges have to judge her on originality because she's doing things that have never been done before. Real quick, Doug, how much Olympics are you watching? You watching a lot of them?
Not a lot. I'm waiting just for the track and field stuff.
Okay.
For the most part. I'm watching the basketball, and I see like highlights of Simone Biles.
Any idea of the medal count to this point? Have you kept up with that?
No, hell no.
If you had to take a guess to this point, who would you guess would have the most medals? Who would be your top three if you had to guess?
I would always say America is going to be first.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Number 3 is Japan. Right now, a total medal count of 15. They've got 8 goals. Number 2 is France.
Well, I mean, you know why Japan's high.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
Number 2 is France. 26 total medal count, and they've got 8 gold. And number 1, sir, is the good folks from the People's Republic of China. They've got 21 total medals, but they've got 11 gold. So they are leading the medal count right now. The United States of America, sir, they're 7th place.
What?
7th place right now.
Yeah, you know what's
5
going on.
goals and 30 medals in total.
You know what's going on in them foreign countries, those communist countries like China. They genetically modifying them athletes, man. They're giving them like the super serum, like they gave Steve Rogers. They're giving them the super serum.
Of course. Everybody's doing a little ching, man. Everybody's doing a little ching. Look, America got Embiid playing for the basketball team. He's not even from America. So everybody's doing a little ching.
I don't understand why Embiid's on America's team. They said that he has a son here that was born here, and because he has a child that was born in America, he can play for the USA team. I didn't know that's how it worked.
He was supposed to play for France. That's why they boo him every time he get the ball in France, because he was supposed to play for France.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's been interesting, but shout out to Simone Biles, man. She's a beast. What else you got for us, Nadi?
Coco Gauff, she's the anti-Simone Biles in this Olympics. After losing 3 straight sets to Donna Vicic of Croatia. Now, she had a controversy call in the first set. When the ball hit the line, it looked like at first they said it was out, but then they changed it and said it was in, and that kind of threw her off the rest because she had a 5-minute argument with the line judge.
She was done from there, Nadi. It was all over after that.
Right. And she argued that they should have video replay in the sport of tennis at the Olympics. With all this new technology, do you think they should have video replay in tennis?
Absolutely.
I think it's important enough. Yes, if you're talking about giving out gold medals and silver medals and bronze medals, yes, why not have the technology to help you?
I love me some Coco, man, but this is a maturation process. You know, she's got to learn from all of these things, because right now, when she gets on tilt, okay, so I don't know if y'all poker players, but in poker, there's this phrase called on tilt. And on tilt means you catch some bad cards or somebody else catches some good cards. And from that point, you're so mad, you can't think straight going forward. And that's what she's been running into over the last year. So she's had a
tough year, man.
Happening where she can't compose herself.
Right.
Over time, she'll be able to channel that. She'll be able to compose herself, and she'll get better.
Yeah.
She's just young.
Yeah, she needs to calm down a little bit, man. She's been looking into the stands, fussing with coaches and asking for help. I mean, I
love the intensity and the competitiveness, but she just got to be able to.
She's got to compartmentalize it.
Yeah,
she got to compartmentalize it. What's the last one, Dredd?
Well, that was just number 2, man. I got 2 more.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't show up late like them folks at the NABJ, so I shouldn't be. My time don't need to be cut short. I'm more professional than that. Let's look at Alex Cedric. She leads Team USA to the first ever Olympic rugby sevens medal for the U.S. on the final play of the game. She took the ball like 80 yards for the score. And that's the first time they've ever medaled in rugby in the United States. My question is, which is a more physical game, rugby or football? Since football is coming up.
I would say rugby because they look like they're doing everything they do in a football field except that they're not wearing pads.
But the collisions are different.
What do you mean?
It's more difficult in rugby the way that it's played for you to get a kill shot, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
You know, because they're always behind a group. The ball is being tossed back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. You know, it's difficult for you to line somebody up and blow them up in rugby. Now, they don't have on pads. They don't have on helmets. So that's also another a part of it. But I would still say NFL.
I don't understand the game. I'm guessing that American football is some type of derivative of rugby, right? I mean, I don't really know the rules. It just seems like they're playing tackle a man with football, like we used to play on the playground. That's what it looks like to me. But I don't know. I don't know the rules about rugby. I don't know the rules about cricket. Do you know the rules about cricket?
I don't know cricket rules. What's the one with the racket with the little ball?
Polo?
Lacrosse. I don't know lacrosse rules.
I mean, lacrosse just looks like any sport where you try to get the ball in the net.
Correct.
Hockey, basketball, they all the same thing. Soccer, they all the same thing. It's teams going against each other, advancing a ball or puck or whatever, trying to get in a goal.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the rules. No.
All right. Go ahead, Nadi. What you got?
All right, last one. Another Olympic great, Katie Ledecky, 8 gold medals. The 8th came by winning the 1,500 meter freestyle, tying the record for the most medals by a U.S. woman. Now, she got 2 more events. She got the 4x200 freestyle that's coming up later today, and she got the 800 meter freestyle. Now, if she wins the 800 meters, she'll be only the 2nd Olympian to win the 800 meters in back-to-back years other than Michael Phelps. And if she wins gold in both, she'll have 10 gold medals as the only person other than Michael Phelps to have double-digit gold medals. So congratulations to Katie Ledecky.
Congratulations to her. I started laughing, man, because that's a lot of swimming.
That's 1,500 meters, man. That's forever.
I tell the story all the time, man. When I took my lifeguard course when I was in high school, the final exam, we had to swim from Lions Beach to Somerset Beach.
To the lighthouse.
To the lighthouse, which was a mile from people from my hometown to know what I'm talking about. And it's over a mile. And the water is 200 feet deep or whatever. I don't know. It's so deep that you don't even think about it. And our Caucasian brother and sister in the class, they did it with no problem.
They were swimming and talking to each other while they were swimming. I'm
the only black one in the group of about 12 or 13. I'm the only one. I got in and out of the boat 30 times.
So you got to swim the mile, but it doesn't have to be consistent. You can take a break.
No, they gave me my diploma or whatever, but I got in and out of that boat because I was tired like 30 times.
Yeah, I told them no thanks. I'm not doing it. I did everything you did, and I got to the point that you did. But when they told me I had to swim out there and they pointed to that lighthouse, I was like, nah.
It's about a mile. One beach to the other beach is over a mile. That's a lot of swimming, man. To be a swimmer, you got to be super strong. And listen, this is a fact. I know y'all think I'm making this up, and I may have said this before. It's scientific fact that black people's bones are more dense than our Caucasian brothers and sisters. That's why their bones are lighter. That's why they have more buoyancy. And black people, that's why we're faster in like the athletic things, because our bones carry. Our bones are more dense and we get them moving and they carry. That's a fact.
It's genetics. Our bones are heavier. When we get forward momentum, we carry and it pushes us. We're like wind aided. And because their bones are lighter, when they get in the water, they swim faster and float easier because they're son of a bitch.
I swear.
Really?
I saw this fact. You remember CNN used to do factoids?
Yes.
I saw this many, many years ago and I never forgot it. And I was like, when I saw it, it makes sense. It's just not coincidence that ninjas aren't the greatest swimmers in comparison. It's just not coincidence.
I don't know, man. I just think a lot of black people don't like the water for obvious reasons.
We love the water. You go to Myrtle Beach in the summertime in South Carolina and see how many ninjas on that beach. We love the water.
He's overlooking the obvious reasons, Nani.
Right. We like the sand.
We don't like boats.
Boats, waters, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. No, I actually love water. I got a lot of friends that love water. I'm a huge water person. I'm a huge water baby. I am. Well, outstanding job, Nani. We appreciate you, man. Well done, sir. Well done. All right, it's your boys, the Two Last Dudes, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. I think we got a final 48 back half to do.
The last 5 and the last 48.
Okay.
From Eddie Thompson. This is a top contributor. Shouts out to Eddie Thompson. He contributes a lot in the Two Last Dudes Facebook group. He says,
One time to you, Eddie.
I understand nostalgia, but let's be real. The 2024 team would kill the 1992 team if both under fibs. I guess that's the governing body rules, and it wouldn't be close. And I'll explain why. So basically, he's saying that this year's team would destroy the 92, the dream team. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I really wanted yours first. I wanted your thoughts first.
I think that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God, Eddie, what are you talking about?
This squad here it's a great looking squad.
They're an amazing looking squad.
The difference is the intangibles.
Right.
The stuff you can't really quantify with numbers.
The tough factor, the grown man factor.
Right.
Yeah, that makes up a huge difference.
And I think
the mentality of said players.
I think Eddie is kind of young, or young to the point where he doesn't remember those players at their peaks in the NBA. Now, Larry Bird was kind of on his last leg, and
they were an older group of Olympians.
Right.
Yeah, because the superstars, Jordan, Chuck, Bird, Magic, these cats have been around the block, but they were still at the top of their game.
Not even close.
Yeah. No.
What's the point guard name? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. The point guard.
John Stockton?
No, the point guard that's on the team now from Boston that we were shocked that he got the job. What's his name? Why do I want to call him Rivers?
No.
Light-skinned kid.
Jason Tatum.
No, not Tatum. The kid that's come, the point guard.
White.
Yeah. So White, Bam Adebayo, them guys like that wouldn't even make the squad back on the dream team.
That's exactly right.
Devin Booker. Right. I forgot to mention Devin Booker. He's struggling too a little bit, man. The Devin Booker that took over games the last couple of years, I haven't seen none of that in the Olympics, man.
Yeah, no, I'm still going dream team. I think the knowledge of the game.
Derek White, I'm sorry.
The physicality of the game is different. Between the few decades that's between that 92 team and this 24 team.
Now, Nadi says the dream team had Christian Laettner on the team, laughing my ass off. That's you know what that is?
Did that. Yeah.
That was a mistake. That spot should have been Shaq's spot.
Right.
That spot should have been Shaq's spot, and
right.
John Stockton's spot should have been Isaiah Thomas's spot.
No, well, they didn't like Isaiah Thomas. Now I agree, but the team apparently I'm hearing in these last couple of weeks that it wasn't just Jordan that had beef with Zeke. Everybody had beef with Zeke.
Come on, man.
So they kept the peace by not inviting Zeke back.
Speaking of which, he says, I get it, but Steph weighted too heavy just to the 3-ball. I'm okay with LeBron barely, but Steph out. Magic in, what say you? This is the 4 greatest players in NBA history.
Steph is not one of them. He's a one-trick pony. He's not a one-trick pony. I'm sorry. He's not a one-trick pony, but he's a one-trick pony. Yeah, so, if you have to add a player's tools up, when it comes to the greats, they all have multiple tools, and Steph's real key is shooting.
So this person, go back to the slide one more time, Tree. This is from Basketball Hype. I actually posted this. So Jordan, I'm cool with. LeBron, I'm cool with. Kobe, I'm okay with it, but I think there's a definite debate of who could take Kobe's spot, and I'm definitely taking Steph out and putting Magic in. Yes. I'm definitely taking Steph out and putting Magic Johnson in.
So what's your beef with Kobe on this list, sir? And you're a Laker. What's your beef with Kobe?
I think that there may be an argument for somebody else, in particular Kareem. In particular, Kareem.
Huh. No. Kareem too is with the list of players, and I'm not knocking Kareem. Okay, I mean, prior to LeBron getting his record, he was the dude when it comes to points and everything. But he's also a one-trick pony.
What do you mean a one-trick pony?
He's a big where his guy hooking, his paint presence is all you're gonna get.
So if you're looking at this from a standpoint of all around, yeah, you wouldn't put Kareem. Yeah, Kobe is sufficient.
Right.
If that's how you're looking at it, I get it.
Now, man, real quick, man. I'm not knocking Kareem. Don't
Yeah,
y'all start
it sounds like you're knocking Kareem, and you're watching the 2 experience.
Don't y'all start sending me messages. But I'm saying, as an all-around player, you would probably want Akeem the Dream before you would want Kareem.
No. Well, that's questionable.
A more efficient big, more tools in the bag, a big that can do more, play outside in, shoot threes, pass, block shots, run the floor.
You're watching the 2 Lost Stews experience. That's questionable.
Okay.
I'm sure there's people that can make an argument for Kareem and for Wilt Chamberlain.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Next slide.
One? Oh my God.
From Will Bailey. What up, Will? That's our homeboy from the next town over, St. Stephen. He says this dude said this after Michael Brown was murdered in 2014. He says, I hate the police. Given the number of negative experiences I've had in the past few years, I can't imagine what a black guy goes through. And now he's magically shifted to being this running mate of Donald Trump on all platforms.
JD Vance is also hated on Trump.
And he's married to JD Vance is married to a non-Caucasian sister.
Yes.
I mean, but now.
I think she's of Indian heritage.
Yeah, she's Indian.
Yes.
But she's right.
Yeah. It's man, they better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. Hey.
So JD Vance made that comment. Go back to the slide. He made that comment after Will was saying.
Why are these people playing with us? Like
this was after Michael Brown was murdered in 2014. So obviously he was apathetic to what's been going on in America with this police brutality. He's married to, once again, a minority, but now he's about to be on the ticket with a guy that supports total immunity for police.
Yep. For the police. Right.
What happened to Sonia Massey? Have you seen the video? It's the most. We've seen some horrific videos where the police have killed black people. This Sonia Massey video might be the worst of them all. In Donald Trump's world, the cop that just murdered Sonia Massey couldn't be tried.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to go over the crimes of sin by the hands of the police to unarmed black folk. We can't even rate those. We don't want to put them on a scale and weigh them. They're all just tragic.
JD Vance was very, very much on the extreme of right, and now he's
on the extreme of I'm crazy. On the extreme of wrong now.
Was that the last one, Tree? Oh, here we go. Oh, is this the last one?
See,
okay.
Be careful.
I wish this would have been last. Go ahead. I want to bring this one in last. Can we bring the other one up? I want to bring that one in last. Outside of Mookie Wilson, give me a blacker name in sports history than Jazz Chisholm. Just Jazz Chisholm kid, man, he's been on fire like the last week. Multiple games with 2 home runs. Yeah. And that's the blackest name I ever heard. First of all, Chisholm and Ferguson are the blackest last names that I know. I don't know any Caucasian people with the last name Ferguson or Chisholm.
You don't know no White Johnsons either, though.
Johnson?
Yeah. But no, you're right. I agree with you.
Basic.
I agree with you.
And there's a big family of Chisholms in our hometown. We know them all.
Shouts out to all the Chisholms, man. Me and Willie Vegas. I mean, that's my homie. Shouts out
Willie
to
Vegas.
Yeah.
And last one. This is the last one, right?
Yes, this is the last one.
I put, oh my gosh, I had a mistype. To quote a phrase, man, ain't nobody got time for that. Lizzo reveals she has a coochie piercing, would love to do Playboy magazine. Put the picture back up, Tree.
We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful here, man. We really gotta be careful. I don't think I'm touching this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm touching this one.
Why you think that the slightly
we don't want the big back brigade to come and get us, man.
You just crossed the line just now. I was gonna say it more politically correct.
Well, then delete that. Cut that out. Bleep that out, Tree. Tree, please.
I was gonna say.
See, why y'all even put that up there? And then
you're
gonna be thinking about Nussie's pierced Nussie. You're gonna be thinking about.
Dude, let me just put it like this. Do you think there's any man in America, in the world, in Fiji, in the Netherlands, in Iceland, in Timbuktu, that wants to see Lizzo's poo nanny piercing?
Yes. Man, I got a frat brother that loves them big backs.
Okay. Wait a minute. Did I hear a doorbell?
Yeah, please come in. Everybody, I mean, this might be one for everybody. This is
So, have y'all seen My Big 600-Pound Life?
Oh,
yes.
It makes me not want to eat.
All of those women on that show
get action.
Got a man.
Got action.
So, eat the tacos, the cake, drink the liquor, do you, because
I got to look.
They got a man, and I don't.
So
I yes, Doug. Someone does want that.
Yes, they fantasize over that Nussie, that P.S. Nussie.
I have a cousin who's about a 4X. She keep a man. She keeps. Now, we can't talk about quality of men. I don't think. And I've watched My 600-Pound Life, and they don't always have the best quality, but they do have one.
So I asked my frat brother who chooses a plus size woman, okay, and he said it's more to hold on to.
It's more cushion for the cushion, a cushion for the cushion.
Speaking of plus, speaking of
a little rough, you could be a little rough.
What?
That's what he said. You could be a little rough.
You've been taking this subject all down the wrong roads.
Well, you're the one that chose the picture.
You put the picture of her up.
Let us choose the picture.
Because the picture got a lot of conversation in the group.
It was good.
Travis Williams, I'm here for Lizzo piercing.
There you go.
I'm telling you, man. I think you'd be surprised, sir.
I don't know how to get it.
She don't know how to get it. Thank you, Arlie.
Took me out.
Thank you very much, Arlie.
Hey man,
no man, Doug. Any night she wants to rabbit dance, I'm sure she's rabbit dancing. And there's a bunch of Caucasian actors in the industry that has shot their shot for Lizzo.
For Lizzo?
For Lizzo.
All right, man. I'm really out of touch with reality, I guess, because I mean, the last thing I want to see is Lizzo's tata pierced or whatever.
I didn't like the outfit that y'all showed her in the picture because that's not something that I wouldn't just want to look up and see Lizzo in a bra. I just wouldn't want to do that like that. See that's why that's not, and I'm not knocking.
Her self-confidence is beautiful. She believes in herself.
I'm happy that she's happy with who she is. It's a wonderful thing. Everyone should be proud of the picture that God made. Everyone should be thankful that God made you just the way you are.
All right, you're watching Two Live Stew's Experience. I got 10 minutes. Can we run through these?
To look at Lizzo, yes.
Can we run through these chat messages as many as we can in the next 10 minutes?
Please.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Don't forget, you can advertise in the Two Live Stews. We have over 40,000 people in the Facebook group. We have over a reach of 50,000+. Okay. Advertise your internet-based business with us or your Atlanta-based business. Very, very pleasing rates to advertise on the Two Live Stews. And we would love to work with you and promote your brand, your product, whatever the case may be. From Loose Neck Side.
A lot of really good chat, man. There's a lot of really good chat.
All right, Loose Neck Side. NABJ did a great thing by bringing Chump there. He exposed himself. That's kind of like a hashtag, let him talk. And the idea is if you just let Donald Trump talk, he's going to hang himself. What do you think about that thought?
He's been talking since 2016, saying the same poop.
And you know what? You're exactly.
He's a one-trick pony. Don't use that platform, a platform of that magnitude, to do that.
You're exactly right, man. Since 2016, and I heard an interview with his nephew yesterday, and his nephew was saying that when he first said that he was running, he took it, and nobody in the family took it serious. They all knew that it was just him playing around for branding, but then he won.
But he won. The people selected him. Yeah.
From Julius 35C, that NABJ interview was terrible. Someone should be fired for that debacle.
Unbelievable.
From Two Live Stews, go ahead.
How you would want that? How you would want that on your dime with all of the issues that need to be on the table, with what Vice President Kamala Harris is doing? I mean, use that platform to talk about what she's done or what she stands for. But this guy, we know what this guy's going to do.
Yeah, but the news is supposed to be unbiased. That's what the argument is. Is that the news is supposed to be unbiased. So,
in the past, when you requested his presence, he told you no multiple times.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess they say that's personal. This is business.
Now, for a point of convenience, because the Democratic nominee happens to be black, you want to get in front of black people now? Oh, I'll do it this year.
I'm trying to make it make sense. I like that saying.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
From Two Live Stews, have y'all noticed?
And we're doing it to ourselves. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Two Live Stews. This comes from somebody in the group from production. Have y'all noticed the top 5 being MIA, WTF, with a few, win a few, and they go away? Weird.
Yeah.
Who posted that?
Yeah, that was me, sir. Thank you for reading that text. Listen, don't move any further real quick. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, I win a couple and you shut the shop down. But now that I know you're open to still doing it, as long as someone else is the presenter, we'll get back to dogs and poodles. It's for the people. It's not about me. I bring it up because the people are bringing it up to me when I see them in these streets. What's up with the top 5s, man? How come your brother don't do top 5s no more, man? Hey, man, you're the best top 5er in the world, Ryan. Yeah, don't you do better with the top 5s? I bring it up because of the people.
People that have been watching this show from day one, we're in the 6 months, 7 months now. People that have been watching this show and understands the storyline of the top 5, they know exactly what the point is I was making. From Griff, what up, Griff? A&T Ag. He says, speaking as a drummer, percussionist, some of those bucket drummers are skilled. Oh, I didn't know you did it like that, Jeff.
Griff. His name is Griff.
Yeah, his first name's Jeff, though.
Oh, okay.
FM. I know our listeners, man. I love our listeners.
Good. I was calling Griff the wrong Griff for the first 4 months of the show.
You thought was Jeff from the radio here in Atlanta.
I thought he was our Griff.
That brother
was a different Griff.
That brother Griff lives in North Carolina. Went to A&T.
Shouts out to you, James.
From FM takes me back to a house in Monk's Corner in 1978. Who is FM? Is that Baby Stu? Takes me back to he's talking about our house when me and you were arguing about this top 5 thing. So it's somebody definitely close. Might be our Aunt Mimi or somebody.
No, her name was Minnie.
From Richard, but FM might stand for, I don't know. Richard Bullock, Dougie out of pocket this morning. He need a gummy and a Southern Edge and Southern Edge.
He was out of pocket. Now you had a very bad 17 minutes, and then you disrupted the show by your faulty equipment. Like we're not running a professional business around here.
Look, now
show with half a head.
Now I got lines on my damn face.
It's embarrassing.
It's been a tough morning for me, man. I'm going to correct this. By Monday, I'm going to have this corrected. All of this issues corrected.
It's embarrassing, man.
From Loose Neck Side, Doug Daywalker Stewart. From Realist Gaming, happy to see y'all back. The culture needs y'all. Thank you, Realist Gaming. It's so amazing. Somebody every other day, somebody's emailing me is like, man, I didn't know y'all were back doing the show. We've been back. We've been back a minute.
You should have to put $5 in a bucket for the crew to split because of them lines on your damn head. I mean, you look like a clown, man. I mean, only thing you're missing, man, is the red nose. Okay, you should put a red nose on, man. You did 2 segments with half a head. You did a segment where your ear was displaced from your head. And now you got lights, clearly sunlight, running down the middle of your face, man.
Shit ain't that funny. It ain't that funny.
It's bad, man. I mean, we're trying to do shit. We're trying to run a business here, man. Out here acting like this is Fred Sanford and Lamont Sanford junkyard, man. We're trying to run a business, man.
From James, from James Cooper, and you're 100% right. I take full responsibility for the debauchery of my production morning on my.
We tried to get through the football segment twice, and every time we try to do that, you freeze up or something. I mean, that face was like this for 10 minutes.
From James Cooper, good morning, Mocha, Rel, even Ryan, although he told me to go to hell. You told James Cooper to go to hell?
Yeah, I did.
From James Cooper again, Doug is right. Everybody was complaining when he did it. Now he's good at it. I'm good with it. You do what you want with the damn top five, man.
Who was that from, James Cooper?
People understand this whole thing, this whole storyline about the top five. That's
sour
I've been
grapes.
watching.
Yeah. I get what he just said was I get a few wins and you shut it down.
From
You
Two
read
Live
that, not
Stews,
me.
Penix has looked decent in training camp. Cousins is already on the clock. 2 years, naughty. From Rel Scott, rap is the only genre of music that kicks you out the door once you're old. All the other genres of music embrace their old artists. I've talked about that for years.
Yeah.
Derek Pinkney. This is what up, Pinkney?
What up, Pink?
You remember Pinkney, man?
He got to be from Orangeburg.
No, Pinkney from Walterboro, and played played defensive end at Newberry when I was at Newberry.
What up, Pinkney?
He was about 190 pounds playing defensive end. He was 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
Speed.
Rangy.
Off the edge. Speed.
Came off the edge. He was a speed rusher. Pinkney says, you Negroes are getting old. You two can't remember anything. Probably some truth to that.
Yeah, we give him love, and that's what he says.
I know you are now. I know you are now. What am I? Stewart Media. I cannot imagine Ryan having a little brother. His ass would have been whooped every other second. Arley mentioned that earlier in her Arleywood report.
Yeah, tell Arley to step up. You come whoop my ass, Arley. How about that?
From Julius 35C, they just need to stop
what?
comparing this team to the 92 Dream Team. Yeah. No, I mean, the 92 Dream Team was special.
Yeah.
From Loose Neck Side, I know South Sudan was looking at Bam Adebayo and Joel Embiid, but the side eye like, you on the wrong team, ninjas. Bam is from the motherland?
He's got to be with a name like Bam Adebayo. He's got to be.
I think maybe his parents are, but I think he was born in this country. Cannot Nadi do a quick Google of Bam Adebayo and where he was born at and all of that stuff.
He probably knows.
From Loose Neck Side, I know South Sudan was looking at Bam. Oh, I just read that. From Rel Scott, Steph doesn't look like the look and feel of those balls. Paul's no Diddy. Okay, I don't know who said that. Ryan probably said that.
I did not.
Okay.
Oh, doorbell.
Somebody's.
Who's the doorbell for? Is that James? Okay. What you got, Dre?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, Bam is from New Jersey.
Yeah, he's from the States. Parents might be from the motherland. That don't mean just because he got a motherland last name, that don't mean he from the motherland.
Yeah, okay. That was all.
Before we get out of here, and man, thank y'all so much for the chat messages, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
So remember what you're going to say, because I got to get these things out. I did too much research not to get these things out.
No, that's what I'm saying. Before we get out of here, thank you to everybody for the chat messages and everything, but give me a couple of things, a couple of storylines that you're waiting for or you can't wait for in football this year.
Chicago, all of it.
Okay, with
the
Caleb
New York
Williams?
Jets. Yep, the New York Jets, all of it. What's going to happen in Pittsburgh?
You mean are they going to be competitive? Are they going to vibe for a Super Bowl?
Is Rodgers going to stay healthy? They put together a good team, offensively and defense. Is there going to be beef with quarterback and receiver? Salah, the head coach, and him and Rodgers not being. It's like 10 storylines with the Jets. These players holding out, but not out because they're holding in. And the reason why is because back in the day, the NFL would basically waive all of your fees if you held out. So now you get fined $50,000 a day, and if you stay going for 5 days, they're going to tax you that $250,000. So now the players aren't holding out. They're coming in and they're just not playing and practicing. So that's one of the stories I'm going to keep an eye on. 6 rookie quarterbacks drafted in the top 12. Who's going to play? Who's going to be efficient? Who's going to be good? Who's going to sit? A lot to think about there. Belichick, first time he's not on the sideline in 50 years. A lot of stuff there. The Jets signed Tyrod Taylor as a backup to Aaron Rodgers. Why did they sign a more proven veteran? Are they thinking that Aaron Rodgers is not going to be there for some reason? Jim Harbaugh? Dude, there's too many things to talk about. Right. I started thinking about my teams, first of all. The Lions, can they sustain? The Lions, are they going to keep buying in for Dan Campbell? The Raiders don't have a quarterback. I started thinking about those two teams, but as I took notes on those two teams, I ended up with notes on everybody because there's a bunch of compelling storylines.
All right, so I only got 2, and you're right. Football season is here, so this football talk is going to pick up definitely. But 2 storylines is C.J. Stroud in Texas for the Texans. Like his projectile or his trajectory based on what he did last year.
Right, is off the charts.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he's lining up. It is early. You know, a lot of things gotta happen before he ends his career. But what he did last year, he looked like a veteran.
No question.
And rookie quarterbacks don't look like veterans. They don't look like that kid looked last year.
And now he's got a top-tier receiver on his roster with him.
Right.
I mean, that team has gotten better during the offseason, free agent wise. Yeah.
And the second thing that I'm most forward to seeing and looking forward to is what's going to happen in Baltimore.
Right.
Sir.
Right.
Derrick Henry with Lamar Jackson. They already were damn near unstoppable offensively for the last couple of years just with Lamar Jackson. Now, when you need to get 2 or 3 yards and you don't have to put your quarterback in harm's way, you can hand it off to Derrick Henry.
Yep.
They might go undefeated this year. If they I think they're going to be in a situation where they can win. They should be favored in every game. Let me put it like that. They should be favored in every game unless they play Kansas City.
Or is this the year where Derrick Henry, a running back who's carried the ball 25 times a game for the last 8 years, hits the wall? Because every running back except for 2 have hit a wall around that 10-year mark, before or right thereafter. Barry Sanders never hit a wall, and Emmitt Smith didn't hit a wall until like year 18. But Eddie Joe, all the greats, you name them, right around year 8 or 9, they hit a wall. And you can't tell me that Derrick Henry hadn't carried the ball more than any other running back in the NFL the last decade he's been in the league. I think he hits a wall.
We'll see. If he doesn't, Baltimore can run the table. They should be that's the way I'm going to put it. I'm not going to say they're going to win every game, but let's put it like this. They should be favored in every game they play. With the addition of Derrick Henry, they always great on defense. That's just the culture in Baltimore. They're probably going to be favored in every game.
And now Lamar Jackson, a guy that's won 2 MVPs but only 2 postseason wins, he's got a lot to prove. His coach is saying that he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the league, like ever. Harbaugh's saying that, and he believes it. Is that what's going to happen? Hey, man, good show for you today. Besides you being a sideshow, beside the lights on your face, beside the half a face, beside the ear displays, besides all that, besides the tantrum you threw for 15 minutes when I brought up the top 5. I mean, you lost it for like 15 minutes.
You a sideshow.
Wouldn't let Tree talk. I mean, cursing, dropping S-bombs like it's cool, and that's not messing with our money. I mean, other than all that, man, I'm giving you an A+. Outstanding day's work. Outstanding, Doug. Proud of you.
You get an A+ too. You get an A+ too.
Thank you very much. The great Naughty Dread, good job, man, with your Funky 4. It was a funky 8 today, but hey, do what you got to do, Naughty.
It was not a funky 8.
Oh, it was a funky 8. Yeah. What he's doing now, what I'm finding him doing, is he's talking about things that we've already talked about because he wants to talk about them, but he keeps his other 4. He's still doing his 4. So it ends up being like 6 to 8, but it's all good. It all works.
Can you not count? Is them tests that you took down there in Louisiana, did they test your counting skills?
Memory wasn't good. Yep. Memory wasn't good. Lady was asking me questions. You know, she'll tell you a bunch of words. Okay, Ryan, I want you to repeat these words after me. And like after the fourth word, I start focusing on remembering them 4, and she'd give me 15 more. So after I give her them 4 back in 10 seconds, she looks at me like, okay, what else you got? I'm like, yeah, that's it.
You get 2 out of 15 words right, man?
I had like 4 or 5. Memory's not good. But shout out to Arlie. Arlie, great job today. Absolutely loving your energy and your report, Arlie. You're doing a wonderful job. Thank you so very much. And the great Tree Taylor. Thank you, Tree.
Thank y'all. Thank all of y'all.
Tree, I mean, you know, I better not say that. Just great job, Tree. Yeah, I better leave well enough alone. But when she's engaged, she works. When she's engaged, she works. When she's engaged.
Arlie's not here yet. You think that it would help numbers for the show if Arlie, you know, every day wears less and less to do her report?
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, y'all gonna come out like this for the show?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes,
no.
Arlie.
Okay, I'm gonna be ready Monday. I don't know what I'm gonna have on Monday.
I'm still here, guys.
Where'd you go, man?
I'm still here, guys.
You don't want to be associated with that little.
I'm still here.
I think if you wanna
increase ratings.
If you want to increase ratings, every morning we promise people that Arlie's gonna wear less and less clothes, and then after she gets naked, then we'll start over from the beginning and we'll do it all over again.
Hey man, Arlie and I are really good friends, man, and I just can't possibly pimp her for the show. But you go right ahead. Let's get the number.
Yes.
Let's get the number.
Okay, Arlie, I'll call you after the show. We'll discuss it.
That's A+ for Tree. And everybody in the chat room, man, y'all on fire today. Messages galore. Thank you. Now we need you to take those same messages from this chat room and talk to your coworkers and the mailman and the milkman and your friends and your family to make sure that they all know that the stews are back. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge, because
Southern
they fuel and the Two Live Stews, and the Two Live Stews experience is powered by Southern Edge.
Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. And don't forget, email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. A reach of over 50,000. If you're an Atlanta-based business or internet-based business, holla at your boys.
We can't see you, man. It's like you got a mirror in front of you. We can't even see you. Peace, y'all.
Shut up, man. People can see me just fine. It's just I have a Cleon birthmark down the middle of my face, like I'm a Star Trek.
I'm going to buy you a red nose.